manuscript is the interior file for your book, and needs to be properly formatted and laid out so the book works. A good first step is to go into Lulu, create, and start a print book. Under the Need Help section, there are hyperlinks to different Lulu guides. The most useful is the print book distribution requirements. Select the type/size of the book you are making, e.g. a premium paperback US trade 6 by 9 inches. Click Download Template to get template info for formatting the book. There is a README that says what the other files are for. It also contains the back and front PNG templates for making the cover. The most useful is the style guide that tells you some typical conventions for formatting a book for print publishing. There are also 2 blank Microsoft Word templates. One is for Word 97 that have proper dimensions and margins. Much of the info from Lulu's guides and templates will be detailed in this guide, but it is wise to check them over to make sure your formatting and files are correct. The Lulu guides detail how to make a print manuscript using Microsoft Word. You can use that if you are so inclined, but this guide is going to be catered to using Adobe InDesign. Start a new document in InDesign that's 6 inches by 9 inches, and the margin set to at least 0.5 inches, with the inside margin set to 0.8 inches. 0.5 inches is the minimum margin for Lulu to print your interior, and the inside is recommended to have an extra 0.3 inches. You can make the margins bigger if you feel so inclined, just don't make them any smaller than the requirements. If you're planning to have full bleed on any of the interior pages, the whole document will have to be formatted for it. Make the pages 6.25 inches by 9.25 inches, but treat the margins as if they were still 6 by 9 inches. Example, add 0.25 inches to all your margins. It's a finicky process that might require multiple uploads in the end to get it to work, but it is possible. From this point, it is mainly about copying and pasting the final drafted text of the book into place and making it look pretty, although there are some layout conventions and recommendations. The first page is on the right side. It is usually a half-title page and only features the title and subtitles. The next page is blank or has a list of other books by the publisher, or a small illustration and should be on the left. If the book is in a language like Arabic that reads from right to left, all of these things, including the order of the pages, should be reversed. The next right-handed page should be the full title page with the title, subtitle, authors, and other collaborators, the publisher, name or logo, and year of publication. The copyright page should be on the next left page after the full title page. After the copyright page comes the dedication if there is one. It can be on the right page facing the copyright or the next right page with blank pages in between. Then there is the table of contents. You can make the table of contents once you finish your manuscript and have all of your chapters laid out. If your chapters are titled Chapter 1, Chapter 2, Chapter 3, you don't need a table of contents. In InDesign, go to Layout and Table of Contents, then look up InDesign Table of Contents in Google. You'll need a paragraph style specifically for chapter headings and subheadings if you want them included in the table of contents. You can put periods between chapter names and page numbers by creating a new paragraph style and under the tabs box labeled letter, add a period. The Adobe guide contains all of the little details that we won't waste the space transcribing it all here. After the table of contents comes the acknowledgements on the left, the foreword on the right, the preface on the left, the introduction on the right. If any of those take more than one page, make sure it ends on a left page if it begins on a left page, and vice versa. If you don't have acknowledgements or a foreword, just make sure everything else is where it needs to be by adding blank pages when necessary. Now for page numbers. Page numbers start counting on the half-title page, with odd numbers always on the right and even numbers on the left. Typically, before the introduction, the page numbers are in Roman numerals, and after are in Arabic numerals. The introduction can be in either Roman or Arabic numerals. The Arabic numerals should start at 1. They shouldn't pick up where the Roman ones left off. All the pages don't have to be page numbered, but pages that don't should still be counted. All pages before the table of contents shouldn't have numbers showing, including the table of contents. You can cover unwanted page numbers with a box the color of the paper. To change page numbers from one style to another, double-click the page numbers under the Pages tab and right-click them. Numbering and section options, check Start Section, then selected style that you want. As mentioned, you'll need a special paragraph style for chapter headings to make the table of contents. Otherwise, chapters generally start on an odd number page, with the previous chapter ending or a blank page opposite. Other than that, you have freedom in the layout and fonts, but remember, in a work of fiction, paragraphs are indented at the beginning, except for the first one in a chapter, and have no extra spacing between the paragraphs. In a work of nonfiction, paragraphs have no indents at the beginning, but have extra spaces between them. To show hidden characters like paragraph breaks and spaces, use the hotkey Ctrl-Alt+I, or go under Type, Show Hidden Characters. Point size of 11 or 12 is typical for body text. Now you can add pretty graphic elements and small illustrations and the rest of that design stuff. The Lulu cover templates provide info for the bleed, size, and layout needed for making the cover. You'll be making what is called a one-piece cover, where the front cover, spine, and back cover form one seamless image. The format should be PDF or JPEG. For spine dimensions, you can Google Lulu spine width calculator. Add the width of your spine to 12.25 inches to get the width of your one-piece cover, e.g. if the spine width should be 0.5 inches, the total width should be 12.75 inches, and a height of 6.25 inches. The front needs to contain the same title and names as the full title page. The back needs a Lulu-generated barcode. When you enter your ISBN number into Lulu during the uploading step, you'll be given a barcode image you can download and place on the back cover. Lulu won't put a price on the back of the book for you, so if you need one, you'll have to put it on yourself. The publisher name should be on the back. Information like your name as the designer, summary blurb, and other things can be put on the back depending on Austen's specifications. The spine should have the title, author's names, publisher name, and logo if it all fits. If your book has less than 80 pages, or a spine width of 0.25 inches, you don't need to put any information on it. Spine and text images should be 1/16 of an inch or 4.5 points from either edge of the spine. Otherwise, make it look pretty and export it as a PDF. Once again, go to Lulu, Create, and Start a Print Book. Select the options you designed the book for. It should be premium paperback, US trade, perfect bound paperback, black and white 1 cream, or whatever Austen prefers. Now click Make This Book. You'll have to log in using Austen's account. After, enter the book title and the author's and collaborators' names. If someone is an illustrator, editor, or translator, and it is featured on the front cover or full title page, don't out their role in the box for their name, just enter them as an author. Make sure the title and all of the names match exactly with the names on the front cover and on the full title page. Next comes the ISBN. Enter Austen/Golden Meteorite Presses, Austen's publishing company info, into the fields, and enter the ISBN number you assigned the book back when doing the copyright section. Lulu will generate a barcode that you can download and place on a white box on the back cover of your book. Now you can upload your manuscript PDF file. A common warning that pops up is that Lulu had to flatten transparencies. This typically doesn't affect how the document looks, it just means that the overlapping PNG files are being flattened and merged. Another common error is that some of your images are low res. You can fix this by resizing your images or using higher quality images, or just ignoring it depending on the image and where it is. It might not be noticeable, but that will be your discretion. You can download and view your interior once it's uploaded to check and see if Lulu messed anything up during the upload. Upload your cover next. The Lulu cover wizard will show up and give you a template to work with. But if you made a one-piece cover like a good designer, you'll want to choose to use the advanced one-piece cover wizard. Choose and upload your finished cover file. A common error is that your file is the wrong resolution. If your size is wrong, just change it to what Lulu wants. Fill out the description, copyright by Golden Meteorite Press, published by Golden Meteorite Press, review everything, and finish your book.